As some of you know, on top of my usual gaming content, which usually involves me making a fool out of myself playing video games, I'm a avid collector of PlayStation 2. I collect passively for a lot of different systems, but my primary focus is PS2, if you can't tell from the sign behind me. For months now, I haven't really bought many games, and I was starting to lose not so much motivation, but just losing momentum a little bit for collecting games more actively. But I recently bought something that got me so excited, and personally is a holy grail for not just PlayStation memorabilia and collecting, but just retro game collecting at large. And I just had to share it. It gets me so excited, and I'm so happy that I finally have it. So without further ado, I didn't practice how I'm gonna carry it in here, but we're gonna make this work. An original 1998 Everbrite PlayStation 1 promotional neon sign. I know. I'm honestly over the moon. To be honest, I wasn't even really looking for this, but it's always been something in the back of my mind that it does in fact exist. And just out of pure coincidence, I was scanning Facebook Marketplace and I saw, I think it was like 8 to 10 minutes after it was posted, this sign, and I got so excited. I never thought I'd get this sign, honestly, because it's so expensive, for one, but also the fact that it's just really rare, and a lot of people who have these don't seem to want to let them go, which I can completely understand. But on top of that, I saw this, it was just like the stars aligned. It was right after it was posted, it was for a really, really good deal, and it was really close by, so I just had to get it. Signs like this, and also the one behind me here, the PlayStation 2 sign, would have been up in GameStops, independent game stores. They would have been hanging up to promote the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 pretty soon after they were released. And one thing that excites me a lot about retro game collecting in general, not just that it's nostalgic for me personally because I grew up playing games, is that each thing carries a story. One of my favorite things that happens when I buy an old PlayStation 2 game, for example, is I'll open up the case, or let's just say I buy a bundle of 10 games and I open up one of the cases and it has like a GameStop receipt from like 2005 or 2008. I love that kind of stuff. I always keep the GameStop receipts or any independent game store receipts. It excites me a lot because it just has a story, right? And I don't know all the details, of course, of the story, but the fact that it does, it carries history, which I think carries weight. And one of the things that really excites me is that it actually works. And don't worry, I'll turn it on in a moment. At first I was a little worried because the owner of this said that when you plug it in and turn it on, it only turns on for about 10 minutes, then turns off. And so I knew that going into it, which is probably why it was cheaper than I expected it would be. I had friends over a few days later, and we were actually planning on playing PlayStation 2 games anyway together, and I decided to plug it in and turn it on and just see how long it would last, and it lasted 6 hours until I unplugged it, and so hopefully it doesn't turn off when I try to turn it on for you all here, but overall, so far so good. It works really, really well, and it has a classic buzzing sound. I'll do some close-ups too of it so you can see. I don't know how I'm gonna play it on this, but we'll figure it out. Oh, this is so bright. Oh! I definitely did a first pass of dusting, but you can definitely tell I didn't get everything. I kind of, honestly, part of me wanted to leave a little bit because, again, it just kind of tells a story. I have no idea where it was sitting, but I'll definitely take another pass and make sure that it's all dusted off. The sign's definitely seen better days, and I did a first pass of dusting. There was so much dust when I got it, so it looks a lot better now than it did, but I need to take another pass for sure. But in a way, the dust tells a story too. I mean, it's been sitting around for, what, almost 30 years now, so... But again, I just love the story, and I love the history. I love that it really connects with a special place in my heart, because I grew up playing PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2, so to finally have this is completely unreal. And I'm so grateful that over all these years, it finally ended up here, and it will have a really good home. And gosh, gosh, I'm just so excited. Anyway, I'll close the video out with turning it on in the dark. I really appreciate you all watching. If you like the content, please leave a like down below, comment, subscribe. I want to make a lot more retro game collecting videos in general because it's something I'm really passionate about, so more to come. More to come. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Thank you.